Hello there and welcome to my 50th vlog. 50, you see that? It says Linda 50 and then år, that's years. Of course, this is not a hat that I made for this occasion. It was for when I was 50 years old 3 years ago, or 3. Then I wanted to use it, of course. But this is a great occasion to use this because since this is my 50th vlog, I promised you that I would give you my take on which vlogs I like to watch while I'm crocheting. So I'm now surrounded by stars. And now I want to show you my star vloggers. And there are so many to choose from, so it was really difficult to make a list of 10. Anyhow, I have made a list of 10, but I have to make some comments on others that I did not include in my list of the 10, because there are some things that are really good with those as well. So I'll just, with no particular order, I will tell you a little bit about those as well. So, since I am sitting here in the sun, well, not in the sun, in the shade, but in a sunny country with about, I don't know, 28 or 28, 30 degrees, I will not be wearing this wool hat while I give you my list. Right, here we go. First, of course, what do you call them? Memorable, well, first the list. So here comes a little selection of what didn't make the list of my 10 best vloggers of crocheting. Not everyone is crocheting either. It's a little bit knitting as well. And I am not an amigurumist, so there are not many amigurumists on my list, but there are some. Because I like to watch that, even though I don't make them myself as much. I shouldn't say as much, I should just say at all, even though I have tried a little bit. I'm in my beginning phase, but I'm not skipping my clothes making. So, that being said, let's dig in. Well, let's start. Let's begin. First, I have to say that there is one name that is not even on my list that should be on this list. It is the first person that I discovered and that I adored and really liked watching while crocheting. But the last half year she hasn't crocheted anything, I don't think. Well, maybe she has crocheted, but she's been building a house or tearing it down and then building it up. I'm following her for that. That is Jenna Phipps. But if you want to follow her earlier videos, you should, because they're really good as well. She is nice to listen to, and she has a lot of good ideas and projects that she has done in the past. And I hope that she returns, because she is really a favorite, and she would be at least top 5 on my list if she had been crocheting and posting at the moment, but she's not, so therefore I left her out. I must mention a Spanish woman who calls herself crochet fanatica. She is amazing. She makes the most beautiful, colorful tops, ponchos, and she thrifts old stuff, old clothes, and crochet other things on top of them. She is bigger on Instagram, so if you want to check her out, you should go there. But she also has a YouTube channel, so you can find her there. Then, for another one for tips, is crochet with Tula Maria. She's a Finnish lady, and she has a lot of tips of new stitches, how to make this and that stitches. And so if you want to watch more the technical part of it, of crocheting, she's a person to learn from. And then of course TL Yarn Crafts, she is very big on yarn, and she knows a lot about fabrics and yarns and everything, and she's so soothing to listen to, but I don't listen to her too much, but she is really good as well. And then I discovered a man. He calls himself the Knitting Man, and actually he was here in Fuengirola, and the woman in the yarn store, she's Norwegian, she owns it, she said that he was there and said that he had a YouTube account. So I looked him up and I saw it's not a big account. He has followers, but he hasn't got a lot of videos. But he is knitting the most beautiful things. I mean, they're pictured like paintings. So it's tapestry knitting. It's adorable. So those are the 4 first that I wanted to tell you about. The next I want to give a shout out, even though they didn't make the list, are first Elise Rose Crochet. She always has a lot of conversation. No, it's not conversations. It's she is good at giving advice. She's good at giving advice on the business parts of things, and she looks at yarn and compare them to each other. So she's a great person to watch. Dulce Bella Crochet. She hasn't made a lot of videos, but I fell in love with one of her videos, and in this picture you can see a purple kind of poncho top, something like that, and I adore that one. So I just wanted to bring her with me on this. I just wanted to give her a little shout out, even though it's been a while since she has posted. And then Brianna Sip, she also doesn't post too much, but I really like what she makes. So when she makes things, they are really adorable. And then I have some fun things here. Skein Spider, she's Australian, and she is really organized. She has all of these different programs or contests, and her studio is really organized with color schemes, and she makes a lot of plushies, amigurumi plushies. She has an illness, so she can't crochet too much, but it's adorable what she does. And she is someone who really wants to connect the crochet community, that you want to be a combiner between people. So she's really nice to watch. And then Michelle Jacek, she has a lot of things as well that I really like. And then we have the 2 friends down there, Jada, Mrs. Moon in Heaven, and Made in a Moment, that is Emma. They're friends, and as I have understood, Jada is Emma's editor, and Jada just doesn't, she makes the most beautiful, colorful garments, jackets, everything. I really love them, and she goes with the flow. She doesn't have a pattern, I think, but she makes beautiful things. So does Emma as well. Emma is not only crocheting, she's also knitting, but she also has another account, which is Emma in the Moment, where she talks about different crochet quarrels or whatever, discussions, and I really love watching these. The reason that these are not on my list is that they don't publish on my list of the 10, because they could be, is because they don't publish too much. But if they did, recently they haven't published too much, because they're really up there for me. Then I have a good list here of other crocheters. It's Erin B. She is also making beautiful things, and she has streams, and she likes to engage with her audience. I love listening to her as well. Miss A Crochet, she makes plushies and amigurumis, yeah, and she has markets, and she's fun to watch. She's really really a treat, or a toot, or whatever you call it. She's herself, and I like watching her videos. She tells about the market, how the business is going, and the preparation and everything. Then we have Aver P. She doesn't publish very much, but what she makes is beautiful. She also both knits and crochets, so I really like her as well. And then Bruises to Butterflies. She is not a big channel, and she has had her, or has maybe even now, her emotional or psychological issues, but she uses her channel kind of to bring, well, I guess it's kind of a therapy for her, and I like what she makes, so I really wanted to give her a shout out as well, even though it's not a big account. It's okay to watch at times. And then we have Refined Vibes. When I discovered her, I really fell in love with her. I mean, wow, it's amazing what she makes, and I was part of her growing. Well, I wasn't part of it, but I discovered her while she was on her upgoing hill. And it was really nice to see how she and her husband, and actually her mother as well, have this business together. They go to markets, and she preps for them and everything. And we get to know about the business. Yeah, and but she is also doing a lot of streams, and I'm not really into much streams. It gets a bit boring for me, I guess. I have so many things that I want to watch, so I haven't been watching her as much lately, but from time to time I watch her videos. And then we have Blondie Knots, who also has a lot of good things, so you should watch her. She is crocheting a lot of good things. And then Crochet Vision. She's a real person. I mean, she doesn't sugarcoat anything. She tells it as it is. If she has a complaint about her from her marketplace, when she had been at a market, she discussed them with us and give us her views on things. And she's a real. It's not like everything is so positive all the time. So I really like that. There are some people that not everybody is just everything is so positive, but she is a positive person as well, and I love how her husband as well really supports her and backs her up on everything, even both in the communication between the two and on doing markets together. Then Hannah Drapinski, she has some really lovely makes clothes. In this picture here especially, I love that pattern. I really want to make that someday, and she has other things as well that are really good. And then we have Notting Hook Crochet. She is an amigurumist. She makes a lot of beautiful animals and a lot of beautiful amigurumis. So you should really check her out on all her content as well. And now, drum roll, for my top 10 list. Here we go. At number 10, I could not have this list without having one amigurumist. So I chose Crochet by Jenna. She is adorable. She's so lovely, and she makes all of these big huge plushies that are turtles or dragons or whatever, and she says, oh, now this is going to its new forever home, like he's adopted, and she's so nice. But what I also like about her is that she has a lot of good tips for the crochet business, so that's also a reason why I really love watching her channel. At number 9, you have my inspiration for this background, all of these stars. Well, she was inspired from somebody else, Ramjean TV, I think that's the name, but Stellar Studio Co. I mean, I really love what she makes. She makes these cardigans, sweaters with stars and other things. So So she doesn't publish too much, but I put her in my list since I'm so inspired right at this moment, and I hope that she continues posting more. At number 8, Amazing-ish Grace. Yes, that's one. She is a really good crocheter and knitter, and she makes a lot of nice clothes, and she makes for others, she makes for herself, and she has a vlog. Her vlog is almost more vlog than crochet. So you see her, she eats all the time. She goes to these restaurants with her friends and eats all the time. But then she crochets at the restaurant, and well, she brings us with her to all of her visits all around the world. So I love watching her videos as well, and I love her mesh take on things. At number 7, Cameron Kane. She is adorable. I mean, she's also a real person that she doesn't take herself seriously. I mean, she's a real fresh breath of fresh air. She makes beautiful clothes, and I really love what she makes. She doesn't post too often, but often enough to make it to my list. At number 6, Tiani Asata. She is amazing. She publishes at least twice a week, and she is very big on cat hair beanies. She has a lot of makes on that. That is her main item, and she sells on Etsy. And she has also these that she crochets for 24 hours, or making everything this and that color. And I really love what she makes. She doesn't only make cat hair beanies, but that's her main thing. So she doesn't make big clothes, at least not much. So it's the small items that's her niche. At number 5, Amazing Paige. Yes, we have another amazing woman or girl. That's amazing. Amazing Paige. She is really somebody to watch. She publishes, I think, at least twice a week, or more or less twice a week, and she divides her videos between vlogs where she crochets, and then she just doesn't only crochet, she also sews, and she makes these bags for makeup and stuff. And she also, what is it that she does? She and she makes amigurumis. But on the other part, she gives us a lot of ideas with her 50 projects or 50 patterns for this and that project, being from going back to school or for the summer or whatever. So she's really somebody to watch, and she's she's also a pattern tester, and when she tests the patterns, she's really honest, and she is not that it's everything is just fine. When she finds a flaw, she tells it, and when something is good, she also tells that. So she's somebody to watch. Now we're really getting up there. At number 4, a really hoot of a person, hilarious person, Charlotte 9001. She is fantastic. She doesn't take herself seriously. She's really into K-pop, and makes a lot of sweaters and other items that she's seen them wearing that are crocheted. That's one side. And she makes a lot of tapestry, and her tapestry is really beautiful. She makes her own patterns, and she is just hilarious. Ha 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 ha. And she doesn't take herself seriously, so it's really a treat to watch her. Every time that she comes out with something, I have to watch it straight away. Top 3, starting at the 3rd place. A lady or a girl that is so adorable and so relaxing, and it's really just comfortable to listen to her. It is Ikosun. I think that's how you pronounce it. She makes the most beautiful garments in the world, and all the time the colors are just fantastic. I really love everything she makes. I just adore everything. So she's one to watch. At number two, my dear friend April from the Cozy Buckeye. She is so fantastic to watch. It's so soothing. I can crochet, I can relax. Her videos are long, about an hour, almost an hour. So you can just listen while you crochet and don't have to think. And then she shows her beautiful makes. And her hats are of course the biggest thing for her. But lately she's made so many beautiful plushies. And her niche are the hats. Personalized hats, fantastic. But also the embroidered eyes that she makes on her amigurumi or plushies are just fantastic. They are really adorable. It makes these dogs and other animals look so cute. You just want to hug them and take them home. So that is my number 2 spot, April from the Cozy Buckeye, which leaves us with number 1. So who else can it be than Passionate Kelsey? She is fantastic. I have no words to describe. She posts 3 times a week, or maybe 4 times a week. She takes orders. She doesn't finish her make. She finishes her makes and then she puts it up on her store, and then it gets sold just like that. She has so many followers, and she's so fantastic to watch. She does all of these projects which are from color schemes, everything purple, everything pink, everything gray, everything that like how many tops can I make, how many hats can I make, bucket hats or whatever. And these tops that she has that are her patterns are really nice. I have made the lily top that's hers, and it's so easy to do and it's fantastic. I followed her tutorial. She's got a lot of tutorials as well. I don't know a lot of, but she has some tutorials about some things that she makes, and she's really good with a business part, giving good ideas, good advice, giving suggestions, and she's just so professional at everything she does, and everything is going to be so nice. And yeah, if there is a tiny little mistake on her make, she frogs it and does it again, because everything for the customer. She's amazing. She's my third amazing. She should be one of the girls, the amazing girls. So there you have it, my top 10 list of crochet vloggers on YouTube. I hope you liked this video, and I hope that you get inspired to try out some of these vloggers while you crochet. Listen to them, watch them while you crochet or knit or whatever, because they are really good. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye bye.